Welcome back, guys. I believe this is 72 hours since the unboxing of the Uno iFi. Now, I am using these with the DT770 Pros 80 ohms. But from the first video, as you guys know, it can support up to 300 ohms, I believe. So if you do have the 250 DT770 Pros or the DT990 Pros, then you should be fine. As long as it's under 300 ohms or 300 ohms, you should be good. But anyways, I've been using this for FPS games. If you want like all specs and stuff and all that stuff, you can check my first video. But anyways, this is the iFi Uno beginner's Dac Amp, I believe. Now, here's a couple of things that I learned. So, to turn it on, just flip the volume knob on, and it turns on. If you want to switch the equalizers, you can change it to gaming, multimedia, music, or simply just turn it off. To indicate if it's on, as you can see, a green light will pop on. There's also a white light right there. That's the power match button. At first I didn't know, because I'm a newbie to this. At first I didn't know what the power match did. Apparently it gives it more volume and I think more bass, and it does it quite well. So I just keep it on power match, but you can turn it off, turn it on, keep it on. I was gonna do a earlier review on this, but I found out that they had drivers for this because when I first used it, it was already working. I didn't really install any drivers, but then I was reading some stuff and on their website, and apparently they had drivers and firmware, so I updated the firmware and the drivers. Didn't really notice a difference. But I tested it out anyways. So I tested it out in Modern Warfare 2 2022, and before, I would say the guns were more crunchy. I don't know how to explain it, but the gun was more crunchy, more like rattly before the firmware update. Now they're more like, they're still a little bit rattly, but they sound good. Not sure if that's just a placebo, but anyways, it sounds good. To go over the equalizer modes, the only one that I've noticed a difference, the only one I've noticed a difference with is with the game and music mode. More so the game mode. I feel like the game equalizer mode, it makes my it makes the guns and the footsteps sound a little bit bassier. And if you know about these headphones, these are like very balanced in a way. They don't have a lot of bass because they are like studio monitoring and stuff like that. They don't have a lot of bass, but they do have like, you know, very little, which is like perfect for like listening to footsteps and stuff and stuff like that. I did notice in Modern Warfare 2 though, the footstep noises aren't that great. I mean, compared to Battlefield 2042, because I play like Battlefield a lot, and not so much COD. In Battlefield, like I was playing on the new Sweden map or whatever, and you can hear people's footsteps on that grass. Like you just hear people, the enemy team, like on the muddy grass, and I'm like, holy shit, like I can literally hear everybody. It's crazy. And it was just like such a huge advantage. Anyways, I could have still heard them without the Dac Amp. The only thing this does is it just makes it louder, and the equalizers give it a little bit more bass, I would say. Is it worth $80? I would say so, yeah, because I was using this in my headphones in my computer with the regular headphone jack or whatever, and you can tell a huge difference between a headphone jack and having an actual amp. I mean, you can turn this baby up all the way, and I usually leave it up to here, like in the middle. It's a good volume set for me, but it goes like all the way down and it gets really loud. So if you guys are into loud stuff like that, it definitely gets the job done. Build quality is great. As you can see, it has the stick rubber feet at the bottom, so it won't move. It's a good little small size, and it's very good in FPS games, Valorant. I tested on Valorant, Halo. All were sounding really good. What else is there to go over? I think that's it. I mean, this is pretty good as a, oh yeah, last thing, if you never had a DAC or amp, I would recommend this if you're not really into, only if you're a beginner, I definitely recommend this, especially if you're not into like equalizing stuff and like changing the treble and the bass and the mids. Like if you don't know, if you're just getting into like the Dac Amp audio game and you have like a good pair of headphones, your headphones will it'll definitely make a difference for your headphones, for gaming and multimedia and all that. It'll get the job done. Now, if you want to spend an extra couple $20 or whatever, you could probably get the sound blasters. Those are a little bit more expensive. This was, like I said, $80. The sound blasters are like $130, which isn't bad. I've heard good things. I've heard mixed things, but I got this because I thought it was just perfect for me. I mean, it just came out from iFi. I've heard great things about this company. And later on I might get like the Zen, and then maybe later on upgrade to the DT, I think it's 1990 Pros. They're like $500. If anyone wants to hook me up with that, no, I'm just kidding. But I'll definitely work towards getting those headphones, the 1990 Pros. That would be sick. That would be a sick freaking video, and, you know, experiencing open back headphones, because I've only tested open back headphones once, but I was way younger and I didn't really see the whole benefit of it until now. I'm like, damn, like open back. I've heard open back is really good for first person shooters and stuff like that. I think that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions, what you guys want me to go over. It's pretty simple, really. It's a simple thing. I mean, it has 3 preset equalizers. Power match makes it louder. Volume knob, turn it on or off. Update the drivers. Pretty simple stuff. And it takes a 3.5 millimeter, and then it also has the speaker things in the back. You can see the first video for that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Subscribe, like, do all those things. All right. Peace. Thumbnail right there. Too many wires. Fuck it. Oops. Okay. Bye.